If you wanna know what are the free features I wish that Rise of Kingdoms would add to the game, well then stick to the video. But before we go ahead and start the video, what's up going guys, my name is Nico and I welcome you yet to another video. Today guys we're gonna talk about the free features I would wish that would be added to the game. And without further ado, let's go ahead and look at those features that I'm talking about. First of them is the expedition. Now, we all know that the expedition ends at level 80, and I really wish they would add, first of all, more levels, probably even up to level 150, because level 80 is just so easy, okay? I'm in the early game, I'm like, I don't know, very early in the game, and I'm already at level 75, just ridiculous. Alright, with KvK1 commanders and with T4 troops that I've already almost made it to the end. So I really wish they would update the expedition and add more levels, and also I would wish that they would actually update those levels, because once you go to level 80 or 75, the only thing you see are actually commanders like Saladin and maybe Khan, and like that's it, right? I would wish they would add, like, I don't know, some really strong commanders like the end boss Liu Che paired with Gorgo, or a end boss where you play Zhuge Liang against Herman, right? Something like that. I would really wish more levels and updated levels. And also for the expedition, I would also really wish they would add a new legendary commander. Let me see, I'm gonna buy her a new legendary commander, because once you actually upgrade your Aethelflaed, then you will see that you will have so many coins that you don't know what to do with them. So I really wish they would add a new legendary commander. I don't know, maybe from KvK free, so that the new legendary commander comes in KvK free, and that would be really cool, because I wish we would get a strong leadership commander even in the late game, because yes, Honda Tadakatsu is okay, Trajan is okay, but they are not super strong. So I wish a free-to-play legendary commander from KvK free that would be added to the expedition would be really nice. Coming up next, what I wish would be actually very important for the game is more epic commanders. And why do I wish for more epic commanders? Well, right now we have two very good commanders that are actually even playable in KvK 1 and 2. That is Sun Tzu and Belisarius, Baibars. And yes, we have Joan of Arc, which is a very strong secondary commander, and yes, Bjorn Ironside in KvK 1 is also very playable, but that's about it. I wish we would have more commanders, and I wish we would have a archer commander that is even playable in the early game. Second thing, I wish that the prime commanders like Belisarius Prime, Scipio Prime, Boudica Prime, that it would be like when you have your epic commander that you have to level up his trust, you have to get him to level 60, you have to expertise him, and in KvK 3, once the super commanders actually come, you can upgrade your epic commander to your legendary commander, and you would get, I don't know, for example, Sun Tzu Prime, or you would get Belisarius Prime, or Baibars Prime, or Joan of Arc Prime actually. So I really wish this would be one of those things that would be added to the game, because I think this might be just really interesting. And even for the early game, for the new players, this would be a reason to play even in the late game, because the early game is just, I don't know, for new players it is very hard. And if they somehow see, alright, I have an epic commander and in the late game I can actually upgrade him to the legendary commander, this would be one of the things that I would actually think would be nice. And the last thing I wish as a new feature in the game, or feature, it's more or less a wish for free-to-play players to get an easier early game. That's first things first, because right now the early game there are so many things you have to do, so many things you have to think of, and especially you won't be, if you're a free-to-play player, you just need to be very patient. So that's why I would wish the early game was a little changed, like for example these commanders, where you from your epic commander you can make a prime commander, but you can do like, I don't know, 2 prime commanders per account, for example. That would be nice, and the rest you have to buy in the KVK free, so that you can actually get all of these prime commanders, but you can actually do only 1 or 2 prime commanders by yourself. And I would actually add a way easier way to actually get gold hats and gems for free-to-play players, because right now, as you can see, yes, I have some gems. I have, of course, some gems even here, and I have, I don't know, maybe 330 gold hats, which is not that much. Okay, so I would really wish that for free-to-play player I would really wish that for free-to-play players there would be way easier ways how to get gold hats, more gold hats, and I'm not talking about Champions of Olympia, because that event just sucks, but like even different ways where you can actually obtain them, and pretty much easily obtain them, because the early game is the stage of the game where a lot of players quit playing because they just don't know what to do in the game. They don't know how to exactly play the game, and they just get lost in all those features, and just, alright, it's just, I don't know. I wish the early game would be a little changed because for these players specifically. So yeah, and that's about it with the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Goodbye.